Okay, Super Retro 64 still lives today around here, and we wouldn't absolutely going to be telling you how the link is going to be in the description around here because we wouldn't able to be doing this that I try to add something else. So the first thing, I won't able to add something, and this is going to be the outside, and there's the inside instead of the showroom for this one. And that leads into the security room, or even this one. So I should have able to be added all the way down here, so we're probably gonna be started around here. Let's start with the security office around here, and there goes to be the entrance of this thing, or whatever that it was. So, I cannot explain that this won't be necessary, that no people should be able to get around here, and that there must be the show over here, and some people over there, into there another one. I'm not sure where the stage is, that must be the Pirate's Cove, that I would not able to be sure. So, this is the dining area, and there goes to be this one. So there's the left hall and other kinds of part services, or even there must be wrong way or something else. So this led into some kind of dark rooms, and otherwise they should be in the outside. This is the nighttime as well, like the Halloween version of for the 5 work hours at this thing as well. So we probably think there might be no cars anyway, and there's the outside, and there aren't absolutely like anything it goes. So it was created by Scott Cawthon, but unfortunately things have kept on taking down one of the Five Nights at Freddy's fan-based comic studios like this, even though 5 work hours at Frenzy's inspired by The Thing, created by Sugary Fan 13. So, we didn't very sure it's going to be for this thing as well. So, I'm not very sure that where does the 5 work hours at Frenzy's going to be at. So, I'm not very sure it's not almost totally gone around here. We cannot able to be added for some characters. The current humans that are non-robots. So, William Afton, the purple guy. There's Milky, Alpha, Vanilla, and there is Frenzy Bar Payer, Bobby Rabbit, Chalky Duck, and Funky the Red Fox, and absolutely the parrot guy, Charles Cupcake, Andy Bendio, and Yellow Frenzy. So, it must be the Golden Freddy. But I'm not sure. Nothing is absolutely going to coming out soon. That since in case of this comic studio could be taken down again, unfortunately, he might able to give up a little bit for this one. And especially I'm going to be using for the studio crossovers. Things have eventually going to be changing a little bit for this one. So that doesn't going to get even work as possible. So I gotta add cookies around here for themselves. And that wasn't going to be for even this. This is a silly title parody. That isn't too serious, said even this one. It was maintained by Super Retro 64 and Box. Even for sure, we just absolutely definitely find out where anything it goes. So Super Retro 64's profile is still living today. That I already seen this from the last time. So the last time that I just already seen this is the Super Retro's Tubular and Radical characters, But even though there is the last chance for 5 work hours at Frenzies, even for that, I'm never going to be added for Powerpuff females over here for this one. So, I gotta restore them as fast as I possibly could. So, let's get around here for Kingdom. And there's new cookies around here for added for a little bit for this thing. So, I need to think about here something at fast, but I cannot believe this will be taking too long, whatever what it is. Let's make the band like anything around here for this. So, there must be a few sprites and got like anything around here making big loud noises from themselves. So, she's gonna be on the stage. And next one is Mint Wafer. I didn't see him, what is going on. So this is definitely going to sound anything loud, but nothing awful is going to be. Next one is going to be Rockstar Cookie. But I cannot believe that I haven't seen him where before, so there's going to be his. So this is absolutely totally make any sense around here, but I definitely already seen this one. And there goes everybody on stage. And we're probably not gonna be done yet. So there's our a few kids around here, and nothing is gonna be in anybody's files or something. So let's just find out what is going to be. So the next thing is I'm going to be added a little bit, such as coffee cookie. So well, this is going to be taking a little bit longer to load. And not my internet as well, so there she comes into the counter register. And then even more cookies as well. I haven't seen this in the previous amount of videos, but we didn't actually go on to find out as we just totally to do this as well. So this could be inspired by for like this as well. So let's go for 5 work hours. Work hours. Now the 5 work hours at Frenzies, but this is going to be getting away for just like anything around. So it's another one for just like that thing that I made a thumbnail about for this one that I eventually added stickmans or like anything it does around here. There's more people and lots of people as well. So I guess I pretty actually going to add a pizza cookie. So we definitely didn't want to know for around here for this. So we never explain about here. So right over here, and instead of cars, but we definitely not sure if we're gonna be adding more cookies around here for this one. So let's add it for Stickman. Alright, Stickman. Here we go and get around again. Now the next thing, it should able to go here about this guy. So there must be another security officer around here and more police guys on their way. So well, this should be finding out that where police guys are gonna be everywhere. So they were patrolling around the hallways, and they would going to be getting around here for this one. So they would absolutely going to get around here. So right outside of here, I'm gonna be added Hot Wheels as for this one, and such as looking cars as well. So it's probably gonna be taking a little bit for one here. So there must be Happy Wheels, and the Hot Wheels still lives here for today. So there's no roads around here in this comic studio, especially that must be in the parking lots. So make the cars a little bit big, And even more of them as well. Weird Hot Wheels cars that I never saw for this one. And looks like there must be a little bit more of those kind of people for around here, what I just never got a looking for. So I talk a little bit down quieter, and there's more vehicles. So there we have it. There's a lot of more vehicles that I are not very sure. And there goes Avid for around here for this one. So it should be supposed to be in some other kinds of cases. So there's going to be all vehicles around here. And there we go. Instead of a lot of people that we didn't able to add it on. So we added a truck here onto the other side of this thing. So I will not explain around here for a little bit more. So that was everything around here, but we still need to add more until later on. So once I have been replaced by Acorn or some kind of the almond cookie in the security guard room, so I suggest I should be able to add the Acorn cookie somewhere, including starfruit cookies, little ones as well. I'm probably really sure this won't going to be telling you this out. And so these are probably like these guys or a little bit of kids as well. So another one, it goes to the NPCs. So where are the starfruits like this? Oh gosh. It may be going to get around to the end. So that must be the starfruits around here for these guys. Alright, this is a little bit weird. And sometimes there's gonna be a lot of guys anyway. And it's not gonna be everywhere as well. So that must be Cartoon Network villains around here in Comic Creator. And that definitely added Mojo Jojo over here beside of this one. So, more Oven Break NPC characters like this guy, Espresso, and probably for another guy for as well. And the Oyster Cookie is probably that I already saw. And well, there's Almond Cookie around here as well, so let's see back in the thumbnail. I would not probably going to be seeing this either. But, will not absolutely being forgetting about Shining Glitter Cookie and other friends around here for somewhere. So hopefully I'm probably gonna add Shining Glitter Cookie into the front of the stage. I eventually didn't have absolutely one opportunity left. So there must be Shining Glitter Cookie around here for this one. There's a new sprite edit already that I sense that I just seen her already earlier. So, we didn't actually find for this one with the microphone on. So, this won't going to get around here for this one. Alright, she's gonna be already down earlier. So, and this is eventually Shining Glitter, I guess. This is almost like anything, but even more fans like popping candy cookies, so it's not going to be it as well. So he's about to cheer up for this one. But even one of their guys from themselves and on stage for one of these people. Okay, instead of the BTS characters like them as well. Alright. These guys aren't probably going to be like this thing. So, there are more characters over here. The guys as well. And there we go. Oh jeez. This is what everything is going to be, should be. Alright. That was everything around here, and we might be able to end of this video a little bit sooner. So, I conclude anything around here for to do this, except for like anything around here, and for this thing. So another one, I may not be able to search for this one. It was probably too hard. I cannot believe this is actually going to be not like anything around here. So, 5 work hours of... Alright. This is not actually going to be saying this about 5 Nights at Freddy's. And what about the FNAF? But I cannot believe this is actually for 5 work hours. At this one. This is actually the stupid version of 5 Nights at Freddy's, but now it was taken down, and another one too. But the last one isn't going to be for standing all the way for themselves. Just to add a chest choco and pudding cookies around here for this one. So when I look at the user comics around here, that definitely didn't shown like this. Wait, was that a pudding cookie around here? We don't think we're going to be scrolling down all over again. So, there must be pudding cookies around here. Like, any other guys? Or, like, more of the pudding cookies in the show around here. So, this is gonna be for in the showroom. And more pudding cookies. We definitely find out. I didn't own them. Sometimes, all of the cookies have been owned by dev sisters. And I wouldn't believe that possibly that I just totally added many more of those characters like these, and many more from the Wicked for Good, or even for like that anyway. So, that was everything around here inside of this thing. But not exactly for the thumbnail it is. But I would not get, but I totally forgot to add cheesecake cookie. We're not actually going to be very sure it won't be going to be necessary as well. So, I definitely added cheesecake cookie right over here. Just what I didn't remember for. As you can see in the studio feed that somebody posted for around here. The Spook Fright is over since November 7th. And that was everything around here for this one. So, this is absolutely the final announcement. So yes, I'm not going to work at 5 work hours at Frenzy's much anymore. Shocking, I know. But Box, aka Box B Guy, will be taking ownership of 5 work hours at Frenzy's as a whole instead of me letting it go to waste. I did this because that thing that feels stale to me, I kinda lost the motivation to make stuff for it, and I want to focus on other projects like the games and stuff. I was still making parodies every now and then. Oh, I even spin the wheel on Discord. I spin the wheel on Discord, and now I have to make a new 5 Nights at Freddy's parody on Comic Studio. More jokish and simpler. I'm sure that Box Guy will probably do better with Frenzy with me. Anywho, that's it. And because living in United Kingdom or something like the UK was probably even dangerous to post online or everything around here in social media, but the bad thing is social media was banned children under the age of 16 since in Australia's Nation's First thing as well, that since November 11th or November 10th, because things have just lawsuited on November 9th around here by 2025, this year could be actually getting a little bit even much worse. So, that was everything around here for this day. and I wouldn't absolutely going to be taking around here, but if you guys are going to be checking out into the description below, but unfortunately, please don't report that comic studio about the parodies about for the inappropriate reasons like childbirths or like anything around here from those activities like this. This won't be going to be okay around here because since I definitely added anything without a Segway Man. So definitely, I may going to add Segway Man later on for this time because definitely it's going to be out. Thankfully, I did this for the last time that I added Shine Musket Cookie on the parking lots around here that we didn't pretend it is going to be for this one. I definitely already added Segway Man and Hero Cookie as well. Even a police officer that we definitely going to do as well. So that was everything around here for today, and probably sure you may not actually going to click the around of this link until somebody is going to do. So thanks for watching around here for this thing as well, but I'm not pretty sure things were going to be for a huge waste about of this one. So the box could actually going to be making a new one as of the 5 work hours at Frenzies. So thanks for watching like anyway as well because it has been for over 20 minutes of this video. I cannot believe that won't be even necessary to took very long as possible. So that was probably it. So that was probably enough talking for me because I wouldn't able to be added anybody as well for this time, and especially for what that I just probably going to do. So anyways, thanks for watching for this thing that I just already said around here, and I'll talk to you comic studio users and mini lads all later for around here. And this is TC in the Flesh is signing off. Bye bye, and I'm not very sure that I was going to be even speechless someday.